Do you remember the joy, laughter, and heartwarming moments of watching Home Alone during the holidays? This 1990 family favorite became a timeless treasure, earning a special place in the hearts of millions around the globe. From Kevin McAllister's clever pranks to the hilarious chaos and touching lessons on family bonds, Home Alone created memories that have lasted through the years. Now, 33 years later, where are the cast members now? Do these familiar faces still look the same? Join us for an exciting journey filled with surprises as we uncover the incredible transformations in their lives. 2. Joe Pesci, Harry Lime, the hilarious thief and his journey out of the limelight. Over 3 decades ago, Joe Pesci brought to life one of cinema's most unforgettable and comedic villains in Home Alone. Playing Harry Lime, the sly but hapless thief, Pesci delivered a perfect blend of suspense and humor as his character repeatedly fell victim to Kevin McAllister's ingenious traps. Today, more than 33 years later, Pesci has stepped away from Hollywood, leaving behind an impressive legacy and countless cherished performances. In Home Alone, Harry Lime and his bumbling partner, Marv Merchants, played by Daniel Stern, made an infamous yet laughably inept duo. As the brains of the operation, Harry often acted superior to Marv, but he also suffered the most outrageous pranks Kevin dished out. With his expressive grimaces, crafty demeanor, and animated performance, Joe Pesci turned Harry into a villain audiences couldn't help but adore. Surprisingly, Pesci was better known for his gritty and intense roles in films like Raging Bull and Goodfellas, where he played cold-blooded mafia members. Transitioning to a comedic role in Home Alone required Pesci to shift gears completely, adapting his style for a family-friendly audience. Even his signature sharp language had to be toned down, a challenge Pesci openly admitted wasn't easy. Despite the shift, Pesci's performance in Home Alone became an enduring success. The role not only marked a new chapter in his career, but also cemented his status as a Christmas movie icon, beloved by audiences of all ages. Following Home Alone, Joe Pesci starred in several acclaimed films, including My Cousin Vinny, Casino, and the Lethal Weapon series. But in 1999, Pesci surprised fans by announcing his retirement, opting to step away from Hollywood to embrace a quieter life. Reflecting on his decision, Pesci simply stated, "I've accomplished everything I set out to do in the film industry." Away from the spotlight, Pesci leads a deeply private life. Rarely seen in public, he devotes his time to his lifelong passion for jazz music, recording several albums that showcase his talents as a vocalist and musician. Residing in New Jersey, Pesci has chosen a lifestyle far removed from the glitz of Hollywood. However, Pesci hasn't entirely turned his back on acting. In 2019, he made a stunning return to the screen in Martin Scorsese's The Irishman, joining legends like Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. His performance earned him widespread acclaim and an Oscar nomination, reaffirming his enduring talent. Pesci, however, insists that this was a one-time project and has no plans to return to acting full-time. 1. Macaulay Culkin, Hollywood's golden boy and his journey to self-healing. After The Glory in 1990, the whole world seemed to be captivated by the image of a mischievous, intelligent, and creative 8-year-old boy in the movie Home Alone. Macaulay Culkin's role as Kevin McAllister not only conquered audiences of all ages, but also quickly made this boy the brightest star in Hollywood at that time. But after The Glory faded, Culkin had to face a journey full of ups and downs that not everyone could overcome. Home Alone and the explosion of Macaulay Culkin. No one can forget the image of the boy Kevin being left at home during the Christmas holiday and having to fight alone against 2 cunning thieves. With his intelligence and creative traps, Kevin brought laughter to millions of viewers. Culkin's natural acting, adorable face, and special charm quickly made him a global icon. Home Alone was not only a huge box office success, but also put Macaulay Culkin on the list of the greatest child stars in film history. In just one night, Culkin went from being an ordinary boy to a familiar face in every house, every holiday season. This role was not only a stepping stone, but also the pinnacle of his career. However, success came too quickly when Culkin was only 10 years old, bringing with it no small amount of pressure. Fame comes with heavy responsibility, huge expectations from Hollywood, and harsh management from his own family. In particular, Culkin's father, who was also his manager, was said to have been overly controlling and caused many conflicts in the family. Before he could enjoy a proper childhood, Culkin was caught up in the whirlwind of fame and legal disputes with his family. At the age of 14, he announced his withdrawal from the entertainment industry to find peace. After that, Culkin almost disappeared from the spotlight. He faced a series of rumors about drug use, mental problems, and photos of him looking skinny and haggard, making fans worried. Hollywood had seen many other child stars fall into similar tragedies, and there were times when people thought that Culkin would not be able to return. But Culkin chose to stay silent instead of explaining himself to the media. He focused on living his own life, away from the noise and scrutiny of the public. It was not until more than a decade later that Macaulay Culkin began to reappear in small art projects. Instead of choosing big films, Culkin participated in independent projects and even tried his hand at comedy on social networks. These steps showed that he no longer felt pressured to prove himself as a big star, but simply did what he loved. In 2021, Culkin made a splash when he starred in the hit series American Horror Story, marking a surprising comeback. With his mature and profound acting, he proved that his talent has never faded. Currently, Macaulay Culkin lives a private life and focuses on his family. He is happily in a relationship with actress Brenda Song, and the two welcomed their first child in 2021. Culkin's life now revolves around more than fame, but peace and joy with loved ones. In a rare interview, Culkin shared that his role as Kevin McAllister is still the most memorable part of his career. "It's not just the movie, it's my childhood memory," he said. He also admitted that early success was a great gift, but also a challenge. "I learned how to balance my life and career. Now I cherish every moment I have." Daniel Stern, Marv Merchants. From the funny behind the scenes to the simple life. Daniel Stern, best known for his role as Marv Merchants, one half of the bumbling Wet Bandits duo, delivered both hilarious and suspenseful moments in Home Alone. While Harry, Joe Pesci, schemed as the brains of their operations, Marv was the naive and clumsy counterpart, often outsmarted by young Kevin's ingenious traps. To create these unforgettable scenes, Stern endured some very real challenges and a fair share of actual pain. One iconic behind-the-scenes story involves the memorable moment when a tarantula crawls across Marv's face in the first film. To make the scene authentic, Stern allowed the live spider to crawl on him without any protective barrier and was required to scream silently to avoid scaring the arachnid. This daring effort resulted in one of the film's most famous scenes. Stern humorously recalled, "I had to hold in my real scream, but as soon as the camera stopped rolling, I let out a loud one." Other scenes, like the falling iron or stepping on a nail, were carefully choreographed, but still left Stern with some genuine bumps and bruises. Yet, through it all, Stern maintained his humor and took pride in bringing joy to audiences worldwide. Following the success of Home Alone, Daniel Stern continued to shine in notable projects such as City Slickers and The Wonder Years, where he served as the beloved narrator. Beyond acting, Stern explored his creative passions by directing and writing for independent films, while also dedicating time to his love of sculpture. Today, Stern leads a quiet and fulfilling life in California, focusing on his family and artistic pursuits. As an accomplished sculptor, he regularly showcases his work in exhibitions and shares his creations on social media. Reflecting on his journey, Stern once remarked, "I no longer need Hollywood's spotlight. Art gives me peace and purpose in life." Next is the supporting cast, the faces that made the success. Devin Rattray, Buzz McAllister. From annoying older brother to a career after the spotlight. In Home Alone, Buzz McAllister, Kevin's older brother, added layers of humor and family tension. With his arrogant and bullying nature, Buzz captured the essence of a typical older sibling in large families, leaving a lasting impression as a beloved supporting character. Yet Devin Rattray, who portrayed Buzz, has a story beyond the unruly older brother we saw on screen. Buzz McAllister, with his untamed hair and disdainful smirk, embodies the quintessential annoying sibling, one many viewers recognize from their own family dynamics. From commandeering the best spots in the house to teasing Kevin over his favorite pizza, Buzz's antics defined sibling rivalry. Adding to his persona, Buzz owned a giant tarantula that sent shivers through both Kevin and the audience. One unforgettable scene featured Buzz mocking Kevin at dinner, provoking Kevin into a meltdown that disrupted the entire meal. Devin Rattray delivered a spot-on performance, portraying Buzz as infuriating yet comically relatable. His portrayal skillfully balanced drama and humor, making Buzz a character audiences love to hate. Devin Rattray's career after 33 years. Though Buzz remains a fan-favorite character, Devin Rattray's career didn't soar like Macaulay Culkin's or other cast members. Nevertheless, he carved out a steady path in entertainment, taking on small yet memorable roles in film and television. Post Home Alone, Devin appeared in projects like Little Monsters, 1998, The Prince and Me, 2004, and Nebraska, 2013, where he showcased his growth as an actor. While he didn't achieve leading roles, his charm and authentic performances ensured he remained a standout in supporting casts. On television, Devin appeared in series such as Law & Order, Blue Bloods, and The Tick, demonstrating his versatility across genres from comedy to drama. Recently, he has embraced independent film projects, which have given him the chance to explore more nuanced roles. Despite a less high-profile career, Devin is fondly remembered for his role as Buzz McAllister. However, his personal life has not been without challenges. He faced legal troubles that affected his public image, including a 2021 lawsuit involving allegations of violent behavior, which created obstacles for his career. Devin, however, remains resilient. He has expressed his commitment to personal growth, stating, "I'm not perfect, but I always strive to learn and grow with every stage of life." His positive outlook reflects his efforts to focus on his craft and move forward. Through it all, Devin retains a strong connection to Home Alone. He often attends anniversary events and shares behind-the-scenes memories with fans. One of his fondest moments was reuniting with the cast years later and realizing the timeless charm of the film. Playing Buzz McAllister taught Devin valuable lessons about connecting with audiences. "Whenever someone smiles when Buzz is mentioned, I know I've done something right," he once shared. More than 3 decades later, Buzz McAllister remains a cherished character, especially during the holiday season. While Devin Rattray may not have been the brightest star of the cast, his portrayal of Buzz left an indelible mark as the mischievous yet lovable older brother audiences still adore. Kieran Culkin, Fuller McAllister. From cute little cousin to a shining star. In Home Alone, Kieran Culkin portrayed Fuller McAllister, Kevin's mischievous little cousin. Though a minor character, Fuller provided some of the movie's most memorable laughs with his oversized glasses and playful expressions. Few could have predicted that this boy would later rise to become one of today's most celebrated TV stars. Fuller McAllister was the cousin who couldn't resist drinking too much soda, much to Kevin's dismay. A particularly funny moment shows Kevin grimacing at the thought of sharing a bed with Fuller, knowing it meant risking one of Fuller's infamous nighttime accidents. Despite limited screen time, Kieran Culkin's natural charm and mischievous demeanor left a lasting impression, earning Fuller a special place in the audience's hearts. When Home Alone premiered in 1990, Kieran was just 8 years old. As the younger brother of Macaulay Culkin, the movie's breakout star, Kieran got an early start in Hollywood. Rather than staying in his brother's shadow, Kieran carved out his own path, showcasing his distinct acting style and undeniable talent. Following Home Alone, Kieran appeared in notable films like Father of the Bride, 1991, The Mighty, 1998, and Igby Goes Down, 2002, where his standout performance earned him a Golden Globe nomination. These roles proved Kieran was more than just Macaulay's sibling. He was a skilled actor capable of bringing depth and versatility to his characters. Kieran's career reached new heights in 2018 when he starred as Roman Roy in HBO's acclaimed series Succession. His portrayal of Roman, a sharp-tongued yet vulnerable character, captivated critics and viewers alike. The role earned Kieran widespread acclaim and numerous accolades, including Golden Globe and Emmy nominations, solidifying his status as a powerhouse in television. Today, Kieran Culkin is one of the brightest talents on American TV. Despite his success, he remains grounded, keeping his personal life private. Married to Jazz Charton and a proud father of two, Kieran often credits his family as his greatest source of inspiration. While he avoids the limelight more than his brother Macaulay once did, Kieran focuses on perfecting his craft and telling meaningful stories. He's famously said, "I don't need to be the brightest star. I just want to contribute to stories that matter." Although he does not appear regularly in media events like his brother Macaulay did, Kieran chooses to focus on his work and constantly improve his acting skills. He once said, "I don't want to be the brightest star. I just want to do my part in the stories worth telling." Robert's Blossom, Marley, The Scary Neighbor, The Artistic Journey and Lessons on Kindness. In Home Alone, Marley, the mysterious neighbor with a somber appearance and piercing eyes, added a layer of emotional depth to the film that resonated with audiences of all ages. When Marley first appears, his character exudes an air of mystery and fear. With his silver beard, cold stare, and reserved demeanor, he becomes someone both Kevin and the audience are cautious of. The neighborhood children's unsettling rumors about Marley's dark past only amplify the tension surrounding his appearances, heightening the suspense in the story. However, as the plot unfolds, the audience begins to see Marley in a different light. A turning point comes when Kevin meets him in the church, where Marley opens up about his estranged relationship with his son. This heartfelt revelation about his loneliness deeply moves Kevin, teaching him the importance of family and reconciliation. Marley's redemption is complete when he saves Kevin from the burglars, emerging as an unlikely yet unforgettable hero. Though his screen time is limited, Marley's character leaves a profound impact. Robert's Blossom's nuanced performance perfectly captured both the mysterious and tender sides of Marley, making him one of the most memorable characters in the film. Robert's Blossom, born in 1924, was not only a gifted actor, but also a talented poet. Before his role in Home Alone, he had built an impressive career with standout performances in films like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977, and The Great Gatsby, 1974. He was widely praised for his ability to portray complex characters with extraordinary emotional depth and authenticity. Although he never reached mainstream stardom, Robert's Blossom earned immense respect from directors and peers alike for his dedication and craft. Beyond acting, his heartfelt poetry reflected his profound understanding of life, cementing his status as an artist of rare depth and sensitivity. Marley's role in Home Alone was a milestone in Blossom's career, one he cherished deeply. He once shared that Marley's journey of loneliness and redemption spoke to him personally, as it carried powerful messages of love and forgiveness. After Home Alone, Blossom took on a few smaller roles before retiring in the late 1990s. He left Hollywood behind to enjoy a tranquil life in California, devoting his later years to writing poetry and embracing a quieter existence. Though he chose a private life, Robert's Blossom continued to receive letters of gratitude from fans worldwide. These heartfelt messages served as a testament to the impact of his work. As he once said, "I don't need fame. I just need to know I touched someone's heart." Blossom passed away in 2011 at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy of artistry and compassion. His absence was deeply felt by his family, friends, and fans, but the enduring power of his work ensures he will not be forgotten. The story of Marley and Robert's Blossom demonstrates that one doesn't need to be a leading star to make a lasting impression. Through Blossom's exceptional talent, Marley became a symbol of kindness, forgiveness, and the importance of human connection. This portrayal elevated Home Alone from a simple comedy to a heartfelt tale with timeless lessons. Robert's Blossom's quiet but impactful career embodies the spirit of a true artist, someone who dedicates themselves to their craft while leaving behind a legacy of emotional resonance. Marley's role is a shining example of how even a small part can carry profound meaning. Behind the scenes and little-known stories about Home Alone. Beneath all the laughter and heartwarming moments that Home Alone has brought to audiences for decades lies a treasure trove of behind-the-scenes tales that many don't know. From the challenges faced during filming to the unforgettable lessons learned by the cast, the film not only made a lasting impact on the big screen, but also deeply influenced the lives of everyone involved. While the film is filled with hearty laughs, it's easy to forget the tough and sometimes painful stunts the actors endured, especially Daniel Stern, Marv, and Joe Pesci, Harry. As the bumbling duo of thieves, they were required to endure a series of hilarious yet physically demanding accidents. The humorous mishaps we see on screen were far from easy for the actors to perform. Daniel Stern and the kiss with the tarantula. One of Daniel Stern's most unforgettable moments in Home Alone came when a tarantula crawled across his face. To ensure the scene looked as real as possible, Stern bravely allowed the spider to crawl onto his skin without any protective barrier. He had to overcome his fear and perform the scene in a single take, knowing that even the smallest scream could startle the tarantula. Stern later shared that he felt he suffocated for a few seconds, but in the end, the result was truly worth the sacrifice. Joe Pesci and the real pain. Joe Pesci, who portrayed Harry, faced his own set of challenges during filming. In several scenes, he had to endure fake falls or headbangs that weren't as easy as they looked. Pesci admitted that one scene, where a flaming torch was aimed directly at his head, made him extremely nervous, even though safety precautions were in place. Additionally, the icy stairs scene required him to take multiple takes to get the perfect angle. The traps, like the iron falling on his face or Daniel Stern slipping and crashing, caused him real pain more than once. Stern humorously remarked, "The feeling of being tortured by a child like Kevin McAllister is not pleasant at all." Home Alone wasn't just a holiday classic, it marked a significant turning point for many of the actors. For Macaulay Culkin, playing Kevin McAllister catapulted him from an unknown child actor to a global sensation practically overnight. Culkin shared that this sudden fame was overwhelming, bringing immense pressure from both Hollywood and the public. For Joe Pesci, Home Alone allowed him to showcase his ability to take on humorous roles, a departure from his usual tough guy mafia characters. Meanwhile, Daniel Stern embraced the role of Marv as one of the most memorable of his career, helping him connect with a younger audience. After 33 years, Home Alone still holds a special place. After 33 years, Home Alone has evolved into more than just an entertaining holiday classic. It has become a cherished memory for generations of viewers. The timeless themes of family love, togetherness, and bravery continue to resonate deeply, no matter how much time passes. The journey of the cast not only reflects their personal growth, but also proves that this beloved film still holds a special place in the hearts of audiences. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Do you have any fond memories of Home Alone? Feel free to share your story in the comments below. All the information in this video comes from trusted sources and is meant to inform and entertain. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on future exciting content.